Hey, Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but Mint's premium wireless is $15 a month. But I'd like to offer one other perk. We have no stores. That means no small talk. Crazy weather we're having. No, it's not. It's just weather. It is an introvert's dream. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
The kettle's boiled, Vic.
Great. Perfect timing. Just a dash of milk for me, please, mate.
Here you go. Shall we get started then?
Have you ever woken up on a Sunday morning and said, I'm never drinking again, and then found yourself waving $50 at a barman by happy hour?
Are you wondering why everyone else can stop at 1 while you head to a dodgy after-party with a weird bloke called Disco Dave? If so, it might be time to take a deeper look at your relationship with your reliable social crutch, alcohol.
On each episode, we'll investigate our own dysfunctional dealings with booze and find out if it's possible to stop this deeply ingrained habit before things get too messy.
Yep, we're going to open up a shame shed of humiliating drinking stories to help you understand why waking up from a booze coma each weekend with a kebab sticking out of your top pocket might actually be negatively impacting your health.
Hamish and I are here to delve into what it's like being sober, an unwanted warts and all look into why giving up those cheeky pints or putting down those mummy wines will make you feel happier, help your anxiety and mental health, and turn you into the most sparkly, authentic version of you.
Won't that mean I become boring though, Vic?
Well, Hamish, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm Victoria Vanstone.
I'm Hamish Adams-Cairns.
And this is Sober Awkward. So welcome back. At the end of the last episode, we heard all about Hamish's language that was used in his house growing up about body image. Can you remind us a bit about that, Ham?
Basically, I lived in a household where body image was never discussed. We wasn't sure if it was because it was a house full of boys or we were both
full of boys?
Yeah, your dream, actually. Your absolute dream.
A house full of boys.
And the fact that we were both weedy. We commented on the fact that people generally talk about weight if you're overweight more so than if you're underweight, even though both are equally unhealthy in different ways. So I sort of avoided the body image conversation in my household growing up. Your household was a little different.
Yeah, so it is so interesting, this point, Hamish, about how we feel about ourselves and what the language was in our households. Now, I'm not saying my mum was ever negative about me, of course not, but there was a general feeling that she didn't like her own body very much. She loved our body. She loved us kids. Like there's no negative vocabulary that I'm going to use around our house growing up. It was a wonderful place to grow up. But my mum was always at Weight Watchers, and I'd often hear her say that she'd put on weight or she was fat or that she didn't like herself. And I often used to go to Weight Watchers with her and sit in the back row and watch them have the humiliating public weigh-in, Hamish. It's like burning the witch in medieval times, you know. They stand up there and they either get a sort of sad shake of the head to say you've put on or a pat on the back to say you've lost a couple of kilos. And now the problem is, Hamish, is that I hear my voice sounding like my mum's in my house. And every time I say anything related to body image or my weight, it's my mum's voice I hear in my head. I'm exactly the same way. And the funny thing is, Haim, I've never thought of my mum's body as anything but beautiful. Right. Isn't that strange? And it makes me sad to feel that she doesn't like it. All I see is her freckles and her soft skin. I remember when she used to come out of a shower when I was little, with a towel on her head and a towel wrapped around her. And I just used to think her body, her soft body, was the most loveliest, cuddliest, most wonderful thing. I wouldn't have wanted a skinny mum. I just didn't want that. I wanted a cuddly mum, and she was a cuddly mum. She'd probably hate to hear that she was a cuddly mum, but that gave me comfort. Her body type gave me comfort, and she wasn't massively overweight or anything, but all I saw was beauty in her. And I see that in my children. All they see in my body is beauty. And it's such a shame that I don't see that in myself. It almost makes me want to cry. Oh, God, I don't know why that's making me emotional. But it's obviously, it sits deeply in me, this feeling that, why can't I? Sorry, Hamish, I didn't think that was going to make me cry. Why can't I feel like myself, like they feel about me, you know? It makes me feel upset. Like, why can't I see that? I want answers, Haim.
I wish I had them. Vic. I'm
Do you
sorry.
think it's just ingrained in me, like alcohol was, I guess? Like, it's hard to understand. Like, maybe I do need to go and see a therapist about it. And, you know, John loves every part of me, my wobbly bits and all. And I just wish I could see what he does. I find it really annoying, actually. I find it annoying about myself.
Can I ask a strange question? Which it's not something we've ever talked about in this podcast. And I wonder if it's something that you've ever thought of. Do you think that any element of your drinking was to do with being dissatisfied with your appearance? And that now you are sober, you are having to confront the fact that you still don't like your appearance, but you don't have the alcohol to soften those voices?
Gosh, Hamish. Probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember. I was a beautiful teen, absolutely gorgeous. You know, I was stunning, but I definitely didn't see that when I looked in the mirror. I just saw what was wrong with me then. And when I look at photographs of myself now in my teens and early 20s, you know, I went a bit off the rails and shaved my head at one point. That wasn't a good look, but I looked gorgeous, but I certainly didn't feel gorgeous. And, you know, same like you, I always had really gorgeous boyfriends and everyone always fancied me and I was really outgoing and extrovert. And perhaps that was the alcohol filling a space where I felt like I wasn't good enough. And even the bullying situation, you know, I remember thinking during that period, maybe it's because I'm not pretty enough. Maybe it's because I'm just not good enough to be in their gang and they don't want a frumpy idiot like me hanging around. Like, I remember those feelings. And I think that plus the feeling of my mum never feeling good enough in her own skin, I think all of it adds up. It's like that pie chart again, isn't it, Hamish, of all the little things that add up to us feeling the way we do. Every time someone said something mean to me about the way I look, it's sunk in. I haven't brushed it off. I haven't gone, oh, okay, ha, 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 that's a funny joke. Of course I don't look like that. But anytime somebody has mentioned my body, it sinks more than skin deep. It goes down and it goes straight into my heart. And I absorb that information. But for some reason, when somebody tells me I look gorgeous, I sort of let it go.
Yeah.
So there's something in me that doesn't allow myself to feel good about myself. And it could be a reason why I drank. Maybe I didn't feel like I liked myself, so therefore I didn't have to think too much about that when I was drinking. And perhaps that's why I felt such massive anxiety after drinking, was because I'd probably acted and looked like an absolute lunatic on a night out, you know, passed out in my own vomit in a pub toilet or whatever. And that wasn't a good look. So of course I'm going to have anxiety after that because that's not how I want to be. So sobriety has healed some of that because there's no chance of me making a fool out of myself or not being in control anymore. But I guess the one thing I'm not in control of is aging. And maybe that's in sobriety, it's something else that you have to learn to like is aging and feeling privileged to age. I'm always saying that to people. You know, aging is a privilege. I know I'm lucky to be here. I have a beautiful family. I have a lovely life. But there's part of me that just isn't accepting of what I look like. And I don't know why.
I think this topic is actually going to be one that more people can relate to than we perhaps first thought, because lots of people during our drinking days feel sexy when we drink, whether or not that is because you're, you know, more naughty on a dance floor or in the bedroom, or if, you know, you're more like to go home with a stranger and that must give you some sort of proof that, oh, I am desirable because look, the stranger wants to go home with me. And then you go sober and you certainly don't feel as sexy as often. I reckon most people can relate to that. And there is an element of having to find the sexy in yourself again, because it's very easy to feel sexy when you're tipsy or drunk because you don't give a shit anymore. So I do think that lots of people will be able to relate to the idea of once you go sober, not feeling as good about yourself as often.
So I think I have a problem with letting go sexually because of exactly what you've said.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who I am sexually anymore. Whereas as a drinker, I was probably half in a blackout when I had sex with people. I never really matured emotionally or sexually in that period. I mean, we just done that episode of immaturity. I think I'm probably sexually immature because I haven't had the chance to grow in that respect of my life. Whereas, so now I feel quite exposed when my body is out there and I feel not very confident about myself. Whereas before I'd be swinging off the chandelier. Now I'm like, okay, this is a bit awkward and it's all a bit eye contacty and I feel like I'm not letting go. I'm conscious of myself. And I reckon a lot of people who are sober, sex is very different for them now because suddenly they're self-conscious about it. And I don't know why. I don't want to feel like that. Of course, me and my husband walk around the house naked all the time. We're a very naked house. It's not that. It's something I haven't done before. And I guess sex, like anything else, is a learning process about what you like and what you want and what makes you comfortable and what you enjoy. And I think when you get sober, that can be a little bit harder to tell someone. And it's a bit more awkward to be honest and open about what you want in the bedroom now. Does that make sense?
We always say having sex sober kind of feels like having sex with all the lights on for the first time. You know, like, oh, wow, this is in HD, you know? Whereas before it was just anything goes. You don't remember most of it. So yeah, I'm sure lots of people will understand that.
It's just a level of self-awareness, I guess, that you have in sobriety. And this is why we navigate it. And this is why we talk about it openly, Hamish, is because these things are hard to navigate. And I'm probably being oversharing completely. But I always think this on this podcast, if you and I are feeling it, there's going to be other people that are feeling those things too.
For sure. And we're sorry that this can feel a little bit depressing, but don't worry, in true Sober Awkward style, we are going to go over all the downs in order to end on a high. So high incoming is what I would say.
It's going to be an orgasmic ending.
Just like we do at the end of every podcast, but we've never revealed it to the listener until now.
That is so wrong in every level. There are so many outside influences in our lives, Hamish. It's hard to get away for a moment and see what truly matters. I think that's the point. A bit like booze, media, socials, family opinions, habits, and even tradition are pushing a toxic expectation on people. There is a thread that runs through it all. Normal people left not feeling like they can ever be good enough. It can be so heavy for me and for others that for some people it will cause a range of negative physical, psychological and social outcomes. So, for example, if you have low self-esteem and you don't like your body image and you have body dissatisfaction, you can end up having mental health challenges, depression and anxiety, low self-esteem, eating disorders, and you can end up being socially isolated. Exactly like what you said about Liz. She's put on weight because of the baby. Of course, all women put on weight with the baby, but she's just not feeling herself, and that is causing her to isolate a little bit.
And of course, all of these can lead to the big one, which is substance abuse.
Yay, substance abuse.
Whoopee! Body dissatisfaction can be one of the contributing factors that lead some individuals to misuse alcohol and other drugs. When someone's unhappy with their body, it can result in feelings of low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, chronic stress, you name it. These negative emotions may drive an individual to seek solace or escape through alcohol as a way to cope with or temporarily numb the pain associated with their body image issues. So it can cause people to drink, and I guess it might cause sober people to feel so crap about themselves they might even destroy a solid stretch of sobriety because of the way they think about themselves. It all heads down the same shame path, which we know is the biggest cause of any relapse.
So how do we address it, Haim? How do we all start to be a bit nicer to ourselves?
Well, understanding the roots of body dissatisfaction is the first step in addressing and overcoming these challenges. While societal and cultural pressures are important, many women are now reclaiming their narratives by embracing body positivity and self-acceptance. Initiatives that promote diverse representations of beauty, mental health awareness, and supportive communities are slowly shifting the narrative towards one that celebrates all bodies. What do you think of the root of yours, Vic?
Well, as I said, I think all of the above: generational, media, social pressure, gender expectations, culture, tradition, everything I've heard and witnessed throughout my life convincing me that my body is not the right shape.
Okay, so here are 5 practical and transformative, we hope, tasks to help shift negative body image into a more positive and accepting mindset. The first is to practice self-compassion and affirmations. I know you've heard this 100 times. Please don't sigh and go, piss off, Hamish and Vic. Let me explain why. If you start by speaking kindly to yourself, you create a daily routine of positive affirmations that celebrate what your body can do, rather than focusing solely on appearance and what it can't do. Over time, this can rewire your inner dialogue and build self-compassion.
Okay, I'm taking notes here, Hamish, because I do not do that and I need to do that. And I know online now you can buy little magnets for mirrors. So when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, you can put little magnets of affirmations on there saying, you look great, don't worry, like just really nice things that stare back at you when you're brushing your teeth in the morning. I know we say these things a lot on Sober Awkward. And as a sober person, I do try. There's a lot to do in a day, isn't there, Haim? You know, with kids and school runs and lunches and cooking dinners and everything. I think part of the problem is, for me and probably for many other people, is making the time to change my view of myself. I don't make any time to put a positive affirmation on the mirror, for example. I don't make time to be kind to myself a lot. And I push myself to the side because I'm taking care of everybody else. And I think that is probably a big part of the problem.
Well, I feel you, like me, probably go, I'm not the kind of person that does affirmations.
Yeah.
And so we convince ourselves that we're never going to do it instead of giving it a try until you become the person that does do affirmations.
Well, and totally, Hamish. Obviously, I'm the sort of person that needs affirmations.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clear, isn't it, after doing this episode? Bloody hell. What a mess. Okay. Engage in mindful movement. What does that even mean?
What is that?
Yeah, what it means is choose forms of physical activity that you enjoy, whether it's yoga, dancing, walking or swimming, focusing on how your body feels during the movement. Its strength, its flexibility and energy. Can you appreciate your body's capabilities rather than its shape or size? Now, a perfect example of this, Hamish, I went to see a chiro yesterday for the first time. Oh my gosh, they like crush you. They crush your bones.
And once you finish having sex with him, what happens after that?
Yeah, he was quite good looking, actually. Yeah, it's just weird because they sort of crack your back and it's a really horrible feeling. You know that one movement when you get a massage, you're like, oh, please don't do that weird thing where you twist my neck really fast. It's a lot of that. Yeah.
Does it feel good?
Doesn't really feel good. It feels quite scary and intense, but afterwards I am feeling quite good. I'm going to go again. Obviously they do the old, I think you need 6 weeks of this trying to, get your cash.
Twice a week.
Yeah. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm definitely getting better at that. And I know for a fact that I feel better about my body when I do more exercise. It's as simple as that.
Curate your media environment. So limit your exposure to images or social media content that perpetuates unrealistic beauty standards. You can unfollow loads of people. Follow body positive influences and content that celebrates diversity in shape, size and ability. This will help create a healthier, more affirming visual landscape coming to you from your phone.
Yeah, I love that, actually. I do think that is a good way because we can spend our lives comparing ourselves to other people and it's just a complete waste of time because what does that give you? Nothing but anxiety.
Do you think that women will follow?
You know how everything's a subscription now? Music, movies, even socks. I swear if
To continue this ad, please upgrade to Premium Plus Platinum.
What? No. Anyway, Blue Apron...
This is a pay-per-listen ad. Please confirm your billing.
Oh, that's annoying. At least with the new Blue Apron, there's no subscription needed. Get delicious meals delivered without the weekly plan.
Wait, no subscription?
Keep the flavor. Ditch the subscription. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Hot women more than men will follow hot men. Do you reckon that's why this comparison is happening more so? I know I'm stereotyping, but I feel like I don't follow any hot men, so I'm not seeing hot men on social media and go, oh, I wish I had a body like them. I would follow attractive women. Do you think you are following lots of model women and then going, oh, I'm not a model?
I know not to do that now. I know not to follow people that I can never, ever look like. Like, why would I do that? I know I can't achieve the body of a 20-year-old fitness instructor. So I don't really look at pages. And the only pages I really appreciate are people being real and honest and life affirming and being kind to themselves. So I do try and curate a positive media environment when I'm online now. But it doesn't mean to say that when I look in the mirror, I feel good about myself, if you know what I mean. I know what I should be doing, but I just don't do it. I think it might need to go deeper, like into a therapy session. This, Hamish, I'm going to book myself in after this podcast.
I'm not a therapist, which is why I'm just every now and then just saying, yep. That's it. I'm just a yep on repeat. Would be a terrible therapist.
Honestly, Hamish, that's all therapists do. They just all sit there and say, yeah, until you work out your own problem.
That's it. Yeah. And what about your parents?
Yeah. Yep. Keep a gratitude or body appreciation journal or an anti-gratitude journal, which is what we discovered the other week, wasn't it? Where we can write down everything we hate.
Yes.
No, don't do that. Make
Equally
a gratitude diary. Each day, write down a few things you appreciate about your body. I so need to do this. I need to listen to my own advice. This could include physical strengths, how your body supports you through your daily activities, or even small personal victories, like finishing a challenging workout. Focusing on gratitude can gradually shift your perspective from criticism to celebration. Now, that's where I need to do, is I need to change my perspective from criticism to celebration. I'm going to aim to do that.
That you are going to do a gratitude book for the duration of the time that I've known you. You've always been like, oh, I'll do that. I actually think you bought one last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you bought me one as well.
Did I was thinking I got you one. Mm-hmm. And it just never gets done, right?
Never
it's another
done
thing
it.
that we put on a list and we never get to.
Okay, I need to do that, Hamish. I do need to do it. I don't know. I just forget more than anything else. I forget to be nice. This is the thing.
Mine. You need to have it on your pillow. That is my advice. On your pillow with your pen, and then you have to do it before you go to bed.
Okay, I'm going to try.
We'll check back in this time next year. See how you go.
Okay. Yeah.
The final one is to seek, and we always say this, seek professional or peer support. Consider talking to a therapist or joining a support group focused on body positivity. Sharing experiences with others who understand your struggles can provide valuable insights and coping strategies, while professional guidance can help address deeper rooted issues related to your body image.
Implementing these practices consistently can help create a lasting positive change in how you view and appreciate your body. Coming from me.
Exactly, I know. We sound like we've solved this problem.
Yeah, no, we haven't solved this. We're not saying we've solved it. We're getting advice from online sources that we hope will help us and you get better at this. But yeah, we are not saying we are in any way good at this either.
No. Well, would you mentioned earlier that you might, but would you go and see a therapist about this? I almost feel as if I would feel, and this is exactly the problem, but I would feel self-conscious going to a therapist about body image. I'd be like, a therapist should be about grief and trauma and more important things than body image.
Yeah.
Which I know that's the problem in the first place. Do you feel like you would go see someone about this?
Yes, I do. And I think it's important now that we've been talking about it today, how deep and how multi-layered this is within me. I think I definitely would. And it's the same as alcohol, isn't it, Hamish? Like I went when I wasn't an extreme alcoholic, I reached out for support. And I think this is the same thing. If you're thinking about something and it's having impact on your life, it probably means it's having impact on the lives that are around you, like the language that I use around the house. And that's going to continue this habit throughout the lifetimes of my own children. So what's better, that I do that, or that I'm a little bit embarrassed about going to see a therapist about it and talking about it and changing it? So I think I definitely will book in to see someone about it, because I have obvious problems with it. So it might not feel extreme, but actually, how is it impacting your life and your mental health daily? And I would say this does probably impact me daily, whereas I do think about it.
What's your goal with it? How do you want to feel when you see a picture of yourself in a photo shoot, or when you look at yourself in the mirror?
I just want to, I don't know, I just want to accept who I am, accept how I look, and accept the aging process, and accept that I have a fat tummy because I had 3 C-sections. I think I am finding it hard, particularly at the moment, because I haven't been able to exercise because of my back. And I definitely feel like you guys feel like if I do go for a walk or go to boxing, like I do get an adrenaline rush and a dopamine hit, and I feel better about myself. And when I'm not doing that, I probably go down in a bit of a spiral mentally about the way I look and feel. So it's all about me getting back on track, I guess. And I want to feel better about myself. I don't want my kids to hear me talk negatively. And recently we were going to school in Thailand, and all the children there they're just a different build in Thailand. They're much slimmer, the people. And Nelly got called fat a couple of times at school and came home really distraught. I need to make sure that I just don't continue that language and that feeling at home, because that's probably what I do. It's a toxic message I know that girls will tune into very, very easily, and it's so harmful. Like you, I don't want my kids growing up even thinking about their body size or shape. All I say to Nelly is that her body's beautiful and that it's strong. Like, my kids are healthy. They're the same shape as me, like I am my mum and my grandmum. So we're never going to be a skinny, gorgeous people. It's just who we are. And for some, it's hard to accept. And I hope that I can change my language so that my children don't feel how I obviously feel.
We've come up with some phrases that you can use to replace the I look fat, I look ugly, I look old conundrum that you're in. I'm going to make you say all 5 of these.
Okay.
They are going to make your skin crawl with awkwardness, because they are a little bit, we don't like the phrase woo-woo, but they're a
cheesy.
little bit affirmation-y.
Okay, cheese fest.
Okay. So I'm going to say them, or shall I say them and you repeat after me, or do you just want to go through all 5?
No, you can say them first.
Okay, so we both get it. Okay. I am beautiful, strong, and enough, just as I am.
I am beautiful, strong, and enough just as I am.
I appreciate my body for all the amazing things it does for me.
I appreciate my body for all the amazing things it does for me.
Every day I grow more confident and radiant.
Every day I grow more confident and radiant.
I honour my unique beauty and celebrate my individuality.
I honour my unique beauty and celebrate my individuality.
I deserve love, joy, and respect, starting with myself.
I deserve love, joy, and respect, starting with myself. I like number 5. Because that's
I feel like we've just gotten married. It's the only other time I've had to sort of repeat after
love,
someone.
Honour, and obey.
Also, it reminded me, when we were doing hypnobirthing the first time round for Sunny, I was listening to some of these hypnobirthing books, and it got to the affirmation part of these books. And obviously these books were intended for Liz. So I was driving along and I was saying, my womb is built for this. I'm a proud, strong woman.
That's funny. I think this body image conversation, Hamish, is so important. And it is reminding me of drinking a lot, because that last one, I deserve love, joy, and respect, starting with myself. And I think that was a realization I had when I gave up drinking. It's not about all of these outside sources. It's not about people saying how you look or commenting on you or your body. It's actually about how I feel about myself and choosing to take responsibility for that feeling, like I did with booze, and going, look, I don't feel great about myself, but perhaps I can do something about it. I don't want to live the rest of my life feeling like this. So therefore, it's time for me to reach out for some support, which I'll definitely do. And I'll report back.
Please do. In conclusion, loving your body in sobriety is essential because it helps you build a foundation of self-acceptance and mental well-being. Embracing your body not only reinforces the positive changes that sobriety brings, but also empowers you to overcome negative self-image and past insecurities. By valuing your physical self, you foster a holistic approach to health that supports both emotional resilience and long-term recovery. Ultimately, when you love your body, you pave the way for a more authentic, confident, and fulfilling life, one where every step of your sober journey is celebrated. Can we finish this episode, Vic, by saying one thing that we both love about our bodies? Because I think that would be a healthier place to end. We've spoken lots about the things that we don't. We listed 10 and 6 things that we hate about ourselves. Can we have a thing that we love?
Okay.
You go first. This
big
is not
toe.
meant to be harder than the think of 10 things that you hate about yourself.
Oh, I do find it hard. I found it quite I don't know. I do find it hard. I like my eyes, my big brown eyes. I like my legs. I've got quite good legs, even though my calves hurt. I've got quite nice hands, apart from my stumpy finger. My nose I don't know about my nose. That's about it.
That's good. You've got 2 eyes, 2 legs,
Is that all right?
2
Yeah.
hands. Yeah. That's 6 things, if anything.
Okay, good. All right. We can
good.
double up.
That's it. There we go, 6 or 7. I think my thing is I like my smile.
Okay, that's nice to like your own smile. We should all like our own smiles, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I always say, see, this is how ridiculous I am, Hamish. I always say I've got a blob mouth when I smile. Look, it doesn't go up at the ends. I'm doing it to him now. Nobody can see. We can see each other, but you can't see us. Look, it doesn't go up at the ends like a smile
But that's
should.
not your normal smile. That's a weird smile you're doing there.
Look, see, it doesn't go up. It's blobby. It's just like a
Okay.
hole.
That's harsh.
Yeah, that's
you're
what
being
I mean.
harsh to yourself.
I'm harsh about everything about myself. It's a problem. Okay, I've got a quote. I've got a couple of quotes here for you, Hamish, to
Okay,
make
go
me
on.
feel better. And you can email me to tell me how beautiful I am, people at home. I'd appreciate that.
And we'll post a photo of Vic's smile the day that we release this episode.
The blob smile.
You can say blob or not. That's what we want the comments to be, blob or not, and we'll tally it up.
Yeah, but then if it's or not, then I'm going to
Then
spend
I
the
will
rest
remove the picture and I will never tell you about it.
Okay, thank you. Your body is a masterpiece that carries you through life. Cherish every curve, every scar, and every line, for they tell you the story of your strength and resilience. So true. Do you want to do the other one?
Nice. I'll do the other one. Embrace your body with the same love you give your soul. True beauty shines from the inside out when you celebrate every part of who you are.
Okay, so let me just repeat that again, just the first line. Embrace your body with the same love you give your soul. Sobriety, Haim, is giving your soul love, okay? So we feel good as sober people. We feel confident. We feel mentally strong. We feel all of these wonderful feelings. And I need to sprinkle a bit of that love on how I feel about the way I look.
Yes,
So there's definitely
I have heard
some work
it
to do.
described as sobriety being the biggest act of self-love that you can do.
Yeah, it is. But it doesn't mean to say all the other problems go away. There's
No.
other stuff, isn't there? There's other stuff to deal with, whether that's your trauma, your relationship, your friendships. There's always other work to be done. And I think that's kind of an unfortunate thing about sobriety is that you start to realise all of the things that you don't like about yourself and to try and change them. So you're always on a path of evolving. You're always trying to do better. And that's one of the best things about sobriety, actually. It's not the worst, but it does mean there's always work to be done, which means you're always trying to find different ways, whether that's hobbies or exercise or, new friendships and relationships, as we said. You're always trying to progress in some way. And sobriety is about progression. And those progressions will affect everyone around you. And that's why it's a good thing. Because I don't want to carry on being like this, Haim. I don't want to be like this for my kids, the same way I didn't want to be a drunk for my kids. But while we're on here, seeing as you can see me and they can't, Hamish, would you like to see the flap?
Well, it goes without saying. I
Okay,
expect to see the flap every episode.
Okay, wait a second. There you go.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, tell you what, it's a beautiful flap.
3 children.
It's the flap of my dreams. Don't look at Vic's flap because you'll compare your flap to hers and go, if only I had a flap like Vic's, then I would be content with my life.
My flap is like a block of flaps.
Would you like to see my balls?
Thanks for listening, everybody. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
Hey, I'm Paige DeSorbo, and I'm always thinking about underwear.
I'm Hannah Burner, and I'm also thinking about underwear, but I prefer full coverage. I like to call them my granny panties.
Actually, I never think about underwear. That's the magic of Tommy John.
Same. They're so light and so comfy, and if it's not comfortable, I'm not wearing it.
And the bras, soft, supportive, and actually breathable.
Yes, Lord knows the girls need to breathe. Also, I need my PJs to breathe and be buttery soft and stretchy enough for my dramatic tossing and turning at night. That's why I live in my Tommy John pajamas.
Plus, they're so cute because they fit perfectly.
Put yourself on to Tommy John.
Upgrade your drawer with Tommy John. Save 25% for a limited time at TommyJohn.com/comfort. See site for details.
If your eyes are the windows to your soul and your glasses are the windows to your eyes, then it's pretty important to find your perfect frames. That's why at Warby Parker, we've made shopping for eyewear as easy and fun as can be. Peruse endless styles in our stores or use our app to virtually try on frames and get personalized recommendations. To find your next favorite pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to locate your nearest Warby Parker store, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really depressed librarian folks.
Yes,
okay,
good. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy, buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.